We've got 5 episodes remaining after this, and now it's time to go fully inside of Naraku. Ew, gross, grody. And he's a big
Ew.
spider. Ew, gross, grody. That's what we're dealing with this week on Jared Now Watch Inuyasha as episode 192. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Owl and Lady
Hello.
We're discussing episode 21 of the final act, or episode 188, entitled Inside Naraku. We get like a lengthy recap of everything that had happened in the series. Not everything that happened, but like a lot of the beginning stuff of that had happened in the series of like, here's how Naraku became Naraku. Here's the very beginning of the series where Kikyo and Inuyasha betrayed each other and they both died and everything and all that. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, all right.
That we've seen it 1,000 times.
Yeah. And then Naraku tries to put the jewel inside himself. He gets like halfway, and then he starts transforming.
Mm-hmm.
All the while, Byakuya's there watching, and Ren's just asleep. And he's like, I'm going to take out Inuyasha and his friends once and for all. Ha ha ha.
Teehee.
Kagome is in the present time. She learned that she is going to go to high school on a wait list, potentially. Everyone's very excited for her and all that.
It's so funny to me. They're like, "You're going to high school, yay!" But it's like she's on the wait list, so there's no guarantee she's getting in.
Well, I guess it's better than, she failed, so.
No, I agree. But if she put all of her eggs in that basket and she was waitlisted only, then like, ooh.
Big yikes.
Mhm.
She goes to her middle school graduation and her friends are there and they're like, yay, we made it. And like, oh my God, we didn't think you were going to make it. We thought you were going to die. She's very nervous about the graduation ceremony and her friends make her do the hand thing where you draw the character on your hand and then you eat it.
You eat it.
And then afterwards they're all just chit-chatting again. And then lo and behold, here comes Hojo.
Hojo, he's back.
He's here for the first time in probably a bajillion episodes. He has not shown up in a long time. And he's just here to get dunked on because he's like, oh, they're like, oh, you're going to a different school, Hojo. That sucks. I wonder if he's still got a crush on Kagome. And he's like, hey, can we still be friends, Kagome? She's like, yeah, sure. He's like, oh, I want to give you something. I'm going to give you the second button off my coat. And anyway, as he's trying to undo it, she's already gone. And her friends are like, ooh, man, feel bad for this guy. Ooh. Poor Hojo.
Ripperoni and pepperoni, Hojo. I'm
Uh,
sure you won't ever be relevant again in the series or anything.
let's take a look here. Uh, da, 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 da. Apparently, Hojo moved on and dated one of his college classmates,
Good for him.
which that happens. Oh, that's going to happen in the final act in the season finale.
Mm.
So that's how we know.
All right, good for him.
Good for him. But yeah, she goes back to her home and her parent and everyone's like giving her gifts, or they're like, she's like, I want gifts for graduating. And her grandpa gives her like dried dragon tail and some whiskers. She's like, oh, I'm just gonna say this is not my gift.
Which
And
is rude.
very rude. Her mom hugs her. Her brother tells her to say hi to the big dog. Which apparently that's just Inuyasha. I guess him and Soda are just boys. He's like,
That's really
yo,
funny.
what's up, big dog? Have you seen the Tiger Woods meme of where he does that? He says, hey, it's like, what up, big dog? And he like daps up some dude. That's
No.
basically what Soda is thinking of when he thinks of Inuyasha.
Incredible.
And then she goes into the well, and then we're going back to the feudal era where everyone's like, oh no, Naraku's transformed, and there's a big old miasma coming out of the cave, and it looks like a tornado, and all these demons are flying towards it. Oh no. Kohaku's just in regular clothes now. He's no longer dressed up in his demon hunting attire.
Yeah,
Just chilling.
he's just a boy, but his acting is still sister.
Yep.
Right.
Kagome shows up and is like, all right, let's go. And then Shippo wakes up in the hut and he finds, just says he finds Kaede and Jockin with him, which is not true. He finds Kaede and Kohaku with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what happened? Oh, I remember. And the group's like, Shippo, you can't come. You're a child. This is going to be very dangerous. We need you to stay here with Kaede and Kohaku, make sure they're safe. And if anything bad happens to us, you got to be the next one to go and deal with this. So stay here. And he's like, oh, okay. And then Inuyasha's like, do you understand? He's like, "Mm." And then Inuyasha knocks him out, and he's like, do you understand? And that's how he was here. And the group is on their way to going to find Naraku into the big gold miasma cloud. It's Sango and Moroku riding on Kirara, and Inuyasha and Kagome are just riding on a random demon.
Yeah, they just fight a demon. Also, back with the Shippo thing, I do think it's funny that the group was like, if you're gonna knock him out anyway, why didn't you just do that to begin with and not go through all the like words and
Yeah.
niceties and stuff? And he's like, oh,
Yeah, I could have just done that.
I could have done
Kagome's
that.
like, wait, hang on, that's not what I meant. So they're about to head up to where the big old spider is, and Sesshomaru's there as well. And they're like, oh, hey, what's up? Byakuya shows up as well. He's like, hey, that sword of yours is pretty wild, deals damage to demons, and if they get sucked up into another body, it does damage to that body, but like, are you gonna do that with Ren inside? That seems pretty bad. And then the belly of Naraku, or like the mouth, some sort of orifice opens up on his spider body. He's like, come on in. And Sesshomaru's like, Nyom. And then the Kagome, Inuyasha, Moroku, and Sango also go in, and Byakuya is also just like, hey, you guys gonna do that? It seems like it would be easier to fight him out here. And then he goes up to like Moroku's like, hey, you gonna use the wind tunnel on me? He's like, no, I won't.
No.
Like, all right. See y'all later. And he and Moroku's like, Sango, we're gonna kill Naraku, and then after that we're gonna get married. And she's like, yeah. And then Byakuya's outside is like, I would have just stayed out here and fought him. That seems the smarter way. Anyways, all right, I'm just gonna sit out here and wait.
To be fair, he's probably not wrong.
Yeah. They get inside, and Sesshomaru's just gone off and elsewhere, I guess, somehow. And Naraku's just all around, just like, ha, I'm gonna taunt you and do all this stuff, ha 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 ha. And then he makes a big old armored dude to fight Inuyasha, and Inuyasha's having a bad time with it. Can't do anything. Sango's able to use the Hiraikotsu on it, and just doesn't really do much. It cuts it, but then like it just grows another body, and they're like, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then Naraku shows an illusion of Rin just walking around as he's about to use the Meidou Zangetsuha, and he's like, well, what if you just, you could do it, but you might suck up this illusion of a girl. Maybe it's an illusion. I don't know. And then Yasha's like, dang, I could suck up an illusion of a girl. That would be bad. I better not do this.
I do also think it's funny that at one point, the spider turns into a circle, and they're like, looks just like the Shika jewel.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
that's
just a
just
ball.
a circle. It's just a ball.
It's an orb.
The jewel is also just an orb. Like, have you never seen an orb before? What's happening?
He's been born for like 26 episodes, so
Okay. Yeah,
very
yeah,
dumb.
You're right.
Kagome reveals that the jewel is still somewhere, and that's what they got destroyed to take out Naraku once and for all. And then Inuyasha and Kagome get split up from Moroku and Sango as they go deeper into Naraku. And then as they're trying to find the jewel, Inuyasha just stops and gets an aura around him, and now he's a demon. Oh, he's attacking Kagome. Oh no.
Oh no! It's just like the stuff we saw forever ago, and also in the beginning of this episode, because we have to see it again.
Didn't they already have a thing where like
Yes.
Inuyasha transformed into a demon and Kagome pacified him by hugging him?
Yes.
Apparently that just doesn't matter anymore. Well, unless that was like a
No.
movie or something. I don't remember.
It might have been a movie.
Either way, Kagome tries to run away and of course runs to a cliff, and Naraku's like, oh, what if you use this arrow that's full by miasma? Hook. And she's like, no, I will never. And then Inuyasha tries to go after her, and she falls, and he's like, ho, you dumb girl.
Dumb butt.
And that's how we end the episode.
Yay!
I will say, it did feel like they at least did a good job of like making this feel like, oh, okay, this is the final battle type deal, like the anticipation and how they were presenting it, everything. I thought that was good at least. But we still have 5 more episodes of this, so who knows how long that goodwill's gonna last and everything.
Yeah, we'll see.
We got some trivia here.
Okay, hit me.
Naraku seems to have forgotten he was the one who killed Kikyo, albeit disguised as Inuyasha. This makes his taunts a bit off, as it was never Inuyasha's fault for Kikyo's death. But also, I think that's just him trying to be like, Mind games.
Right.
The armored copy of Naraku becomes twins the same way the infant and Hakudoshi did. Despite being a villain, Byakuya actually makes a greater good recommendation to the heroes. If they had forsaken Ren, they could have killed Naraku with Bakusaiga and the Maid of Zangetsuha. Which, of course, they're not going to do. They're not going to kill an innocent person.
No, it makes sense.
This is the only episode in the final act where Kohaku doesn't wear his skin-tight demon-slaying outfit.
Why did they have to
Why did they call it
clarify that it was
skin-tight?
skin
I know.
tight?
This is the last time Inuyasha's demon comes out appearing to take over, even though it's going to be in the next episode as well.
Yeah.
But yes. That's going to do it for us this week. Next time, we'll be discussing episode 189. It's called Naraku, Trap of Darkness. Moroku and Sango are going to get some illusions, and Inuyasha and Sesshomaru are going to fight each other a little bit. Because Inuyasha's still a little angry.
Little demony.
But that's going to do it for us this week. So if you'd like more from us, head on over to seasonlanguagecheckup.com or sec.cool where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Season Language Checkup OVA. You can also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok, Anime Checkup. Follow us on Blue Sky, seasonlanguagecheckup.com. You can buy our books, One Shiny Moment, Critical Analysis of Love, Life, Sunshine, Hot Tubs, and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. And sports on Patreon, patreon.com/SACOVA. So join us next time as Naraku springs his darkness trap.
Whoa.